everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. Today, we're taking a closer look at Jupiter.
Fascinating planet.
It really is. And to guide us through this, we've got excerpts from an article that we're calling The Pasted Text.
Okay.
So get ready to have your mind blown wide open because we're about to uncover how this gas giant, hundreds of millions of kilometers away, has actually shaped our very existence.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that's so amazing is that we often think about Earth as like this isolated planet.
Right.
When really we're so deeply connected to this kind of cosmic dance of our solar system.
Yeah.
And Jupiter, the largest planet, obviously plays a huge role in all of that.
Huge. And actually, that's what I wanted to start with.
Okay.
Just the sheer size of this planet. The article mentions that 1,300 Earths could fit inside Jupiter.
It's almost unimaginable, isn't it?
It really is. What kind of implications does that have for, us and the rest of the solar system?
Well, I mean, that immense size leads to incredible gravitational pull.
Right.
So strong, it acts as a cosmic guardian.
Ooh.
It deflects or captures asteroids and comets that might otherwise venture into the inner solar system.
So it's like a shield. It's protecting us.
Exactly. Think of it as a giant gravitational vacuum cleaner, keeping our neighborhood relatively clean.
So Jupiter is like our personal bodyguard, shielding us from all that cosmic debris.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that visual.
That's a great way to put it.
So, is there evidence that this is actually happening?
Oh, yeah, for sure. In 1994, comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 slammed into Jupiter.
Oh, right.
The impact scars, we could see them from Earth.
Wow.
Yeah. And just imagine the damage if that had been us instead.
That is terrifying. It's a chilling thought. I remember reading about that. It really puts things in perspective. But, is a comet that size hitting Earth, is that a frequent occurrence? I feel like that's pretty rare.
Well, while a direct hit from a comet, like Shoemaker-Levy 9 is rare,
Right.
smaller objects collide with Earth a lot more frequently than we might think.
Oh.
Think about the dinosaurs.
Ah, right.
They were wiped out by an asteroid impact.
Right.
And even smaller impacts can cause, significant regional damage.
Mm.
So Jupiter's gravitational influence really helps to reduce those threats, which is crucial for long-term stability and the evolution of life.
So Jupiter is more vital than I realized.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so it's big, it's protective, but there's more to Jupiter than just size and gravity.
Oh, yeah, so much more.
Yeah.
Jupiter also has a fascinating family of moons,
Okay.
79 that we know of. And they're each unique, and some hold amazing possibilities for, life beyond Earth.
79 moons?
Yep.
That's a lot of celestial real estate. I know you can't cover all of them.
Right.
Are there any standouts that we should be aware of?
Definitely. So there's Europa,
Okay.
and this icy moon is believed to have a vast subsurface ocean that potentially holds more water than all of Earth's oceans combined.
Wait, more water than all of Earth's oceans?
It's pretty amazing.
That's mind-boggling. And that means
It means that it's one of the most promising places in our solar system that we might find life.
extraterrestrial life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So NASA's Europa Clipper mission, which is set to launch soon, is going to study the icy surface and that subsurface ocean in detail, looking for signs of habitability.
Oh.
And maybe even, evidence of life itself.
Okay. So Jupiter is protecting us, and it's potentially harboring life on its moons.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing. But its influence doesn't stop there, right?
Nope.
The article mentions that Jupiter also played a role in shaping the entire solar system.
Right. So Jupiter wasn't just there. Its gravity played a crucial role in sculpting the solar system as we know it. Imagine the early solar system as like a giant cosmic billiards table.
Okay. I like where this is going.
Jupiter, with its immense gravity, was like this rogue cue ball, just scattering the smaller balls around.
Got it.
And those smaller balls, they're the planetesimals that would otherwise clump together and formed a planet
Right.
between Mars and Jupiter.
So instead of a planet, we got the asteroid belt because of Jupiter.
Precisely.
Wow.
And that's not all.
Hmm.
So while it was scattering some objects, Jupiter's gravity may have also directed icy comets and asteroids towards the inner solar system,
Okay.
including Earth.
Towards Earth.
Yeah, and those icy deliveries, They could have been the source of the water that formed our oceans,
Oh, wow.
the very water that makes life on Earth possible.
So Jupiter is a protector. It's a sculptor.
Hmm.
And maybe it's even a water delivery service.
You got it.
This deep dive is really making me see this gas giant in a whole new light.
I know, right? And we've only just scratched the surface. We still haven't even talked about Jupiter's atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
It's a wild place.
I've heard about those storms.
Yeah.
Isn't there one that's larger than Earth itself?
The Great Red Spot.
Yeah, that's it. I would love to hear more about what's happening underneath those swirling clouds.
That's where we'll pick up next time. The Great Red Spot. It's a storm for the ages. And it's been raging for at least 300 years.
300 years.
And the winds are howling at over 600 kilometers per hour.
600, that's faster than any tornado here.
Well, yeah, 6 times faster than the most powerful hurricanes on Earth.
Wow.
So imagine a hurricane larger than our entire planet. This swirling vortex of colorful clouds and powerful winds. It's a testament to Jupiter's just dynamic and energetic atmosphere.
Mind-blowing to think about a storm raging for centuries. I mean, it really makes you appreciate the scale and power of Jupiter. But all that energy, I mean, it must have some serious consequences,
It
right?
does.
I remember reading about Jupiter's intense radiation and magnetic field.
You're right. So Jupiter's beauty is accompanied by immense power. Its magnetic field is the largest in our solar system and generates this massive protective bubble called the magnetosphere.
Right.
And it deflects harmful solar radiation.
Yep.
But it also traps charged particles and creates these intense radiation belts that would fry our spacecraft in an instant.
So it's like a double-edged sword.
Exactly. Protection on a grand scale, but a formidable barrier to exploration.
And that makes me wonder, what if this powerful force wasn't there at all? What if Jupiter didn't exist? Would our solar system and Earth be the same?
That's a great question, and one we will dive into next time. That's a question that's fascinated astronomers for like forever. If Jupiter wasn't there, our solar system would be a very different place. Earth might not even exist as we know it.
Whoa, that's a scary thought. So how would Earth be different without Jupiter?
Well, I mean, we would be a lot more vulnerable to asteroid and comet impacts.
Right.
Remember Jupiter's that gravitational shield, right?
Yeah.
It deflects a lot of those objects away from the inner solar system.
Right.
So without that protection, Earth would be a much more hazardous place.
So more craters, more extinction events. Hard to imagine life evolving the way it did if we were constantly being bombarded.
Yeah. And it's not just about those direct impacts. Jupiter's gravity also helps stabilize the orbits of the inner planets, including Earth.
Oh.
So without Jupiter, our orbit might be more eccentric,
Hmm.
leading to more extreme climate fluctuations, which, could make it even harder for complex life to evolve.
Well, so Jupiter is like our protector, our orbital stabilizer, and potentially even the reason we have oceans. This is really making me appreciate this gas giant. Like it's more than just a pretty sight in the sky.
Yeah, and there's ongoing research right now about how Jupiter's gravity might influence the sun's activity
Oh, wow.
and how that in turn might affect Earth's climate.
Okay.
It's like this really complex web of interactions,
Yeah.
and every new discovery just adds another layer to the story.
It's like peeling back the layers of a cosmic onion. And with each layer, we find more like complexity and interconnectedness. It's really amazing to think that a planet that we can just see with the naked eye, right,
Yeah.
has played such a critical role in our planet's history and even like the very possibility of our existence.
It really makes you wonder, if Jupiter has shaped life on Earth in such profound ways, what other secrets might it hold about the origins of life or the potential for life beyond our planet?
Speaking of secrets, we've talked about Jupiter's role as a guardian and like a sculptor, but we haven't really gone into the planet itself, right? What can you tell us about like the mysteries that are hidden beneath those swirling clouds?
Jupiter's atmosphere, a place of beauty and power. You have swirling bands of clouds composed mainly of hydrogen and helium, with colors from like creamy white to this like vibrant orange and red. And then of course there's the Great Red Spot.
It's hard to even like wrap my mind around a storm that's bigger than Earth and it's been going on for hundreds of years. What's fueling this like cosmic tempest?
That's a question that still puzzles scientists. But we do know that Jupiter's atmosphere is incredibly dynamic, with winds reaching speeds of over 600 kilometers per hour.
600, that's incredible. It just makes Earth's weather seem almost tame in comparison.
Yeah, the Great Red Spot is It's thought to be a high-pressure system, kind of like a giant swirling anticyclone.
Okay.
But unlike storms on Earth, which are fueled by warm ocean water, the Great Red Spot's energy source is still a mystery.
So it's this massive swirling vortex of energy, and we don't even know what keeps it going. It really highlights just how much we still have to learn about Jupiter.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not just the Great Red Spot. Jupiter's atmosphere is constantly changing, with new storms forming, old ones
Right.
dissipating. It's a chaotic but beautiful kind of ballet of these swirling clouds and powerful winds.
Right.
And right now, scientists are using data from Juno, a spacecraft currently orbiting Jupiter, to create these really detailed 3D maps of Jupiter's atmosphere, trying to unlock the secrets of its complex weather patterns.
Oh, that's fascinating. It just seems like every mission to Jupiter, it brings like new discoveries, but raises even more questions. And speaking of mysteries, earlier you mentioned Jupiter's intense radiation belts.
Uh-huh.
I remember reading that they're so strong they could fry our spacecraft in an instant.
Yeah, that's right. So Jupiter's magnetosphere acts as this shield against solar wind,
Yeah.
but it also traps these charged particles, which creates incredibly strong radiation belts. And those belts pose a significant challenge for spacecraft exploration.
Yeah.
It's like this cosmic electric fence, almost, guarding Jupiter's secrets.
Beautiful, powerful, mysterious, and potentially deadly. It really is a planet of extremes.
It is, and those extremes make exploring Jupiter and its moons both incredibly challenging and incredibly rewarding. But those radiation belts, while they're a hazard, they also produce some of the most stunning auroras in our solar system.
Auroras on Jupiter,
Yeah.
like the Northern Lights, similar, but on a much grander scale. Jupiter's aurora are thousands of times more powerful than Earth's and can be seen even in ultraviolet light. The spectacular display of light and color dancing across Jupiter's polar regions. It's a visual reminder of the immense energy and power of this gas giant.
It's just amazing to think that we can observe these auroras from Earth, right?
I know.
It's this reminder that even though Jupiter is hundreds of millions of kilometers away, it's still connected to us, influencing our solar system in ways we're only beginning to understand.
And that's what makes studying Jupiter so compelling. It's like looking into this cosmic mirror, reflecting back at us the fundamental forces that shaped our solar system and even our planet. As we learn more about Jupiter, we learn more about ourselves and our place in the universe.
I couldn't agree more. It's like each new discovery about Jupiter is another piece of the puzzle, helping us to understand the bigger picture of, how our solar system works, how it formed, and how life as we know it became possible. So where do we go from here? What are the next steps in our exploration of Jupiter and its moons? Well, the Europa Clipper mission is set to launch soon,
Right.
and it's going to revolutionize our understanding of this icy moon. It'll be equipped with a suite of instruments to study Europa's surface, its subsurface ocean, and its potential for harboring life.
That's incredibly exciting. Imagine like the possibilities if we find evidence of life on Europa. It would completely change our understanding of life in the
A
universe.
paradigm shift.
Yeah.
And it's not just Europa. There's also talk of sending missions to Ganymede, the largest moon in our solar system.
Right.
It has its own magnetic field and possibly a subsurface ocean as well. And then there's Io with its intense volcanic activity, which is, a really unique opportunity to study the interior of a planetary body.
It just seems like the Jovian system is this treasure trove of scientific wonders,
Yeah.
just waiting to be explored.
It certainly is. And as our technology advances, we'll be able to delve even deeper into the mysteries of Jupiter and its moons, unlocking secrets that could change our understanding of the universe and our place within it.
It's incredible to think that we're like on the verge of potentially discovering life beyond Earth, and it might be right there in our solar system, orbiting Jupiter.
Yeah.
This whole deep dive has really been an eye-opener. I mean, it's amazing how interconnected our planet is with this gas giant.
Yeah, it is. It's a humbling reminder that we're just a small part of this vast cosmic web.
Mm.
And as we explore these distant worlds, we're not just learning about Jupiter and its moons, we're also learning about the forces that shaped our own planet and
Yeah.
the very possibility of life as we know it.
So we've covered a lot in this deep dive.
Here I have.
Jupiter's role as a protector, a sculptor of the solar system, a potential incubator for life, and the mysteries that are hidden beneath its swirling clouds. But what really stands out to you?
I think for me, it's the sheer scale of Jupiter's influence. It's a reminder that even in the vastness of space, everything is connected. Jupiter's gravity affects the orbits of planets, comets, asteroids, shaping the very structure of our solar system. Its magnetic field, the largest in our solar system, creates a protective bubble that shields us from harmful solar radiation. And then you have its moons, some of which harbor vast oceans beneath those icy surfaces.
Yeah.
So many possibilities.
Yeah, it's that interconnectedness that really strikes me. We often think of Earth as this isolated oasis, but in reality, we're part of this intricate cosmic dance, and Jupiter's leading the way.
Exactly. And it underscores the importance of continued exploration. Every mission to Jupiter, every new piece of data that we gather adds another layer to our understanding. Not just of this giant planet, but also our place in the universe.
So for our listeners who are now completely captivated by Jupiter, where can they go to learn more?
Well, NASA's website is a fantastic resource. They have tons of information about their past and current missions to Jupiter, including stunning images and videos.
Great.
And if you're interested in kind of delving a bit deeper into the science, I would recommend The Giant Planet Jupiter by John H. Rogers.
Okay.
It's a classic. And it covers everything from Jupiter's formation to its atmospheric dynamics.
Great recommendations. And of course, we'll be keeping our listeners updated on any major developments right here on the Deep Dive.
Yeah, it's an exciting time to be following space exploration, especially when it comes to Jupiter and its moons. Who knows what incredible discoveries await us, right?
Right.
Perhaps we'll find evidence of life on Europa,
Yeah.
uncover the secrets of the Great Red Spot, or even discover new moons hidden within Jupiter's, vast gravitational embrace.
The possibilities are truly endless. Well, thank you for joining us on this incredible journey to Jupiter. I hope you've enjoyed exploring the wonders of this gas giant
It's been a pleasure.
and its impact on our world. And as you look up at the night sky and you see Jupiter shining brightly, remember that it's more than just a distant point of light. It's a powerful force, a cosmic guardian, a sculptor of worlds, and perhaps even a key to unlocking the secrets of life beyond Earth.
Absolutely.
That's a beautiful thought to leave our listeners with. Until next time, keep exploring, keep wondering, and keep looking up.